A multi-million-dollar defense project completely self-sabotaged by 30 centimeters of steel is a disaster no military can afford. In June 2024, the newly unveiled D2 prototype of the Taiwan Clouded Leopard armored vehicle carrying a 105mm gun was flatly rejected by the Republic of China Army. On paper, it was a tactical disaster because it stood at an excessive height of 3.3 meters, making it highly exposed to People's Liberation Army drone strikes and modern attack helicopters. The entire program was heavily vulnerable to cancellation, facing the risk of rendering years of indigenous defense research completely useless. However, fast forward to mid-2026, and the newly redesigned D3 Cheetah prototype has successfully finished its final combat tests during the high-stakes Immediate Combat Readiness Exercise. Leading global defense analysts argue that this low-profile variant, now standing well under 3 meters, is the exact rapid response tool needed to secure the island's coastal entry points. By shrinking the vehicle's height, engineers reduced its visual and radar cross-section by 10%, transforming a once bulky target into a highly survivable asset. Armed with an XD-112 low recoil tank gun, this mobile platform can deploy at 100 kilometers per hour along coastal highways to face incoming amphibious threats. How did Taiwanese engineers pull off this massive technical resurrection in less than 24 months to save their homegrown armor program? Before we go on, if you want to stay updated on the cutting edge of global military technology, hit that subscribe button right now to support our independent analysis. And tell me where you're watching from. The technical resurrection of the D3 Cheetah centers entirely on a massive engineering overhaul of its profile and lethality. By shrinking the turret design to lower the overall vehicle height to under 3 meters, the development team successfully neutralized the radar cross-section vulnerability that plagued the older D2 model. This physical reduction allows the 8x8 chassis to blend seamlessly into urban terrain and behind highway concrete barriers, ensuring the platform is no longer defenseless against long-range optical tracking. To support a massive 105mm weapon on a wheeled frame without risking a catastrophic rollover during high-angle firing, the Armaments Bureau integrated a specialized XD-112 low-recoil rifled gun. This weapon utilizes an advanced hydraulic braking system that dampens backward recoil force by 40% compared to standard configurations. On paper, the firepower of the XD-112 completely alters tactical calculations at the shoreline. Firing modern armor-piercing fin-stabilized discarding sabot ammunition, the gun generates enough kinetic energy to penetrate 500 millimeters of rolled homogeneous armor from a distance of 2,000 meters. When matched against potential adversaries, this means the platform can decisively compromise incoming ZBD-05 amphibious infantry fighting vehicles, which carry frontal armor designed only to withstand 25mm rounds. Furthermore, it possesses the exact thermal tracking and kinetic punch required to challenge the frontal protection of older Type 15 light tanks from comfortable standoff distances. To maintain situational dominance, the D3 Cheetah incorporates a dual-axis stabilized hunter-killer system integrated by the Changshan Institute of Science and Technology. The vehicle commander utilizes an independent panoramic thermal sight to locate and lock onto a secondary target within just 4 seconds, while the gunner is actively engaging the first. To sustain high-intensity operations without frequent supply intervention, Engineers also expanded the internal ammunition storage capacity from 25 to 33 rounds. This advanced engineering translates directly into a specialized urban hit and run doctrine on the battlefield. During the high-intensity Immediate Combat Readiness Exercise conducted on June 22 and June 23, 2026, the 269th Mechanized Infantry Brigade integrated these wheeled vehicles into the Northern Defense Triangle, which covers the port of Taipei, the Bali District, and the Tamsui River estuary. On this highly urbanized and industrial coastline, the combat role of the D3 Cheetah is strictly asymmetric. With a steel and composite ceramic armor package designed to resist 30mm armor-piercing rounds at the front and 12.7mm rounds along the sides, this platform cannot engage in a static duel against 60-ton Type 99A main battle tanks. Instead, its tactical survival relies on pure speed and environmental exploitation. The vehicle utilizes a synchronized steering system affecting the 4 front wheels and 2 rear wheels, compressing its turning radius to just 9 meters. This allows the armored platform to maneuver with extreme agility through narrow city streets and under highway overpasses, pop out to execute a devastating flank attack against amphibious armor emerging from the surf, and immediately reverse out of danger at high speed. However, leading analysts note a critical blind spot within this advanced turret configuration that remains largely undiscussed in mainstream media. Unlike modern automatic loading armor, the D3 Cheetah turret still relies on a manual loading mechanism, requiring a 4-man crew. In a prolonged combat engagement demanding rapid and continuous firing, a human loader will inevitably experience physical fatigue. This operational limitation can cause the sustained rate of fire to decay from an initial 6 rounds per minute down to just 3 rounds per minute, introducing a dangerous vulnerability when facing the stable 8 rounds per minute automatic systems of opposing armored formations. The successful completion of these final combat tests marks a strategic turning point for indigenous armor production. With the D3 Cheetah prototype meeting the rigorous mobility and low-profile demands of the military, the Ministry of National Defense is moving forward with procurement planning. Internal defense documents indicate a long-term objective to manufacture up to 500 of these mobile platforms by 2028. This projected fleet size represents a fundamental shift away from heavy reliance on foreign equipment supply lines. By establishing a fully localized production pipeline for the 105mm ammunition and chassis components, the island secures the ability to maintain independent combat operations even during a total maritime blockade. On a broader scale, 500 highly mobile wheeled platforms completely disrupt old amphibious invasion calculations. Opposing military planners can no longer assume that establishing a beachhead with light amphibious armor will guarantee immediate control of coastal corridors. To counter a rapidly deploying force capable of moving at 100 kilometers per hour, an invasion would require the immediate deployment of massive 60-ton main battle tanks. This requirement forces the utilization of large, vulnerable landing ships, which simultaneously increases their exposure to advanced land-based anti-ship missile systems like the Hsung Feng 3. Ultimately, this armor program proves that modern defense is not about having the thickest armor, but about having the fastest response. The D3 Cheetah trades heavy passive protection for extreme speed, turning dense urban sectors into a network of unpredictable defensive traps. This domestic technical achievement delivers a powerful message regarding the high cost of regional escalation. Will this massive shift toward ultra-mobile wheeled armor platforms be enough to permanently deter a heavily synchronized amphibious assault? Or does the lack of an automatic loading system remain a fatal compromise in a prolonged conflict?